Hi, Scott Orland with CINEMA-Magazin, ComicCon 2013. I'm here for the madness, and one of the great things about it is the studios get to present some of their upcoming films. One of those is called Divergent, and here is one of the stars, Lloyd Hughes.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, love to see you.
Actually, we met on the set a couple of weeks ago.
We did.
But this is your first time here at ComicCon.
Yes.
140,000 people are here to celebrate the world of fantasy, sci-fi, comic books. How does that sit with you? I mean,
well, it sits very comfortably with me. I'm a kind of secret nerd in a way, and this is a festival of nerd, of fandom, of fantasy, and I think it's very exciting. It is like Glastonbury for films and books and culture, and I love the enthusiasm and the excitement that is created. I mean, the atmosphere, you can feel it. You can feel the excitement. It's like going to university again. I was in my room last night and I couldn't stay in my room because everyone was just on the streets. There was such a buzz that you had to get amongst it.
But the difference in university, everybody here wears spandex.
Yes.
So there's a slight difference.
Yeah.
You're here with the movie Divergent. A couple of years ago, they were here with Twilight, then with The Hunger Games. I mean, this is one of the big buzz movies for next year. Introduce us, who is your character and how does he kind of interplay in the movie?
Well, my character is called Will, and he comes from the erudite faction, which is all about intelligence and knowledge. And he chooses at the choosing ceremony to become dauntless, which is a rite of passage that every young person has to make. And we all, in our group, the film follows all these young people who have made that choice to become dauntless, led by Shailene's character Triss, and we go on the journey with them and see how they get on.
But what's interesting about these movies, it really is about empowering younger people.
Yeah.
That there's something about the choices you make and the repercussions of what's going to happen. And so, because this cast, and wait till you see it, it's a dynamic young cast, what do you think the story is really trying to say? I mean, what are we trying to explore here?
You know what, that's a really good question. I think the book and the film are so filled with things that it's hard to say that it's just about this. It's got politics, it's got love, it's got so much more meaning than just one level. But what I do appreciate myself and why I was really drawn to the script is that choice that a young person has to make. And in London it's the same, and when you're in Germany, America, any country, you have to make a decision at some age of what you want to do and what subjects you want to study at school. And I remember being told when I was 15, saying, if you don't choose to do science now, if you don't continue doing science, you can't be a doctor. And I remember that feeling of thinking, sorry, I can't be a doctor if I don't continue doing this. And it's a very scary feeling. And I think that book, for me, and the film, really gets that feeling of being a young person and being able to choose your own destiny and your own future. And that's very exciting. And that's the essence of the story that I get really excited about.
Now, Ben, while you don't get a chance to choose your co-stars, you did have the opportunity to work with fellow countryman Kate Winslet.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
Because she was amazing. She was a complete breath of fresh air. She came in right at the end of filming because of her schedule, and she just came in and she was so down to earth. I was very intimidated by her. If you can imagine, you're sitting in a car with someone who is so iconic, they almost feel like you're sitting next to a cardboard cutout. And she was so down to earth, and she put me and everyone else just completely at ease, and she had a great sense of humor, and she was so lovely to me because obviously we're both from England, and so she kind of, when we were filming, took me under her wing, and she gave me a lot of great advice, and she gave me some confidence about some of the things that are different about an English film set and an American film set.
More food.
More food, more water, more time, more money, and she was great.
And just a last question for you here. Here we are at Comic-Con, as I said, 140,000 people. If you had the chance to dress up in some superhero outfit and walk on the floor, who would you want to be?
It's got to be a stormtrooper, right?
Really?
I love Star Wars so much that I'd have to be a stormtrooper, and I'd have to have someone say to me, he's a little short to be a stormtrooper.
Well, first of all, you want to get out on the floor because not only are there about 500 Princess Leias walking around, but you could buy Star Wars pajamas.
Pajamas?
A onesie.
Of like a Darth Vader?
Of all the characters and everything on there. So
I have to get one of those. I'm definitely
thank God he's making all that money here in America.
I'm making no money at all. If that's the tax man, don't watch that.
Ben, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And this is Scott Orland. Until next time.